So the She-Hulk trailer dropped today. I have a particular big interest in She-Hulk because I grew up watching Hulk and the Agents of Smash, and obviously she was one of the main characters on there. In my opinion, she was like the second best character after Red Hulk. But essentially, I just thought she was really cool, and when I heard she was getting a TV series, I was pretty excited. So I went and watched the trailer. To me, it was all right. I was like, oh, this will be an all right show. Trailer didn't get me too excited, but it got me interested. So it all started with a tweet from Marvel Entertainment where they posted the trailer like they tend to do, both on their channel and their channel being their YouTube channel and their Twitter. So you'll like her when she's angry. She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, an original series from Marvel Studios, starts streaming August 17th on @Disney Plus. So yeah, this is actually where I originally started watching the trailer, and again, just thought it was cool. Didn't expect too much out of it, but went on Twitter today, and some people had some things to say. Graham Allen says, "What in the woke, progressive Spy Kids animation unnecessary bad idea is this?" So, for the woke progressive, it's probably the fact that she's carrying a man. I remember Ryan Kinnell. I looked at his thumbnail for this before I made this video and watched like the first 30 seconds. So I'm just gonna comment on the thumbnail, not the video. But I saw a picture of She-Hulk carrying this guy in her apartment, and also Professor Hulk says that her transformations will be triggered by fear and anger, and she says, oh well, I'm paraphrasing here, but she's like, oh, that's what women's existence is always like. And weird thing to say, obviously. I don't think it's necessarily all true. I'm sure I kind of get the message that they're trying to get across here, that like, hey, women go. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna leave that in. And women have fear of attacks and assault, like they've been saying on social media for the past couple of years, and a lot of people don't like that. Now, when it comes to Spy Kids animation, I don't think it was, as bad as Spy Kids 3D got, where it's just like really horrible. Even though that movie is really good, I really enjoy it, but still, it's not Spy Kids level unnecessary. I mean, technically every story is unnecessary. I don't think it's a bad idea. I think She-Hulk in and of herself is a good character. I really enjoy her stories. I read like a little bit of her in the comics, and I really enjoyed it, and I really liked it. Now we got another tweet that really piqued my interest, and I want to talk about it. So Bree says, "Why does she look like that? Why does she still have to be seen as ultra feminine and sexy? Why can't she be more bulky and Hulk-like? I know what the comics are, but we can improve on the baseline. We don't need to keep the same sexist crap." I don't really see how it's sexist. I mean, people enjoyed how she looked in the comics. There's a reason why they're keeping her like that. I mean, there are people obviously like this woman who, just assuming here, who would enjoy her being more buff and muscular, but there's a lot more people that want her to be, the way she looks in, like I said, Hulk and Agents of Smash and things of that nature in the original comics, because not only does she normally look like that, and that's Stan Lee's creation, I don't think it would be very respectful to change it up. I know there's like different designs, but for it to be the first, live action version of her character to be changed from the original just feels a little disrespectful to me. Now I'm assuming it's Stan Lee's creation, but whoever's creation it was, I feel like that would be disrespectful. Don't really think it's sexist. I don't really even see how it would be sexist, just because she's built like an attractive woman. I don't know. It's sort of like the whole appeals to the male fantasy thing that was big like a couple years ago. Like, in the reaction games things. It just feels like they're angry over like attractive women in certain mediums. It's really weird. I mean, I can see her argument, and I understand why she's making the argument. But at the same time, I disagree completely. I like her the way she is. Hopefully that doesn't offend anybody. But yeah, now we have the final tweet we're gonna look at, and it is from Guts. It says, "I'm laughing at the fact that the She-Hulk CGI is SK incomplete. She easily fits in a Shrek movie. While I don't think she really fits in, she kind of does look like Fiona, and I don't know why she looks like that. I really think that she's gonna get like a tune-up in the coming months in terms of like CGI. I feel like this was something where Marvel was like, hey, we gotta get something out, we gotta keep up this chain. Like, we had WandaVision, then we had Falcon and Winter Soldier. I'm probably getting the order of those mixed up. Oh, now we have Loki, now we have Moon Knight, now we have No Way Home, now we have Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. We just have all these things lined up, and your She-Hulk is not ready completely. The CGI isn't ready completely, but hey, let's get it done and let's get it going. Let's get it out there. And so, if it was rushed out, to me it looks pretty good. I didn't really scrutinize it too well. I just watched it and I was like, oh, okay, cool. But I think that it can be better, and I think it will be better. Now, as for whether or not the show will be good, because I know that's a thing that a lot of people are going to be talking about, I think it'll be alright. I feel like a lot of YouTubers are going to view this as the new Batwoman. If you don't know, the CW's Batwoman was a really hot button issue, I guess you could say, on YouTube back, I want to say like 2-3 years ago. And there were a lot of YouTubers that made a lot of really big videos just criticizing Batwoman. And a lot of them were good videos because, it wasn't the best show out there, but a lot of them boiled down to lesbian bad. Now, not saying that this was all of them, but there were a lot that were like that. And I don't think she's lesbian, but still, it's gonna be like, oh, woman bad, woman say liberal thing, woman bad, this thing bad, and it's just gonna boil down to that. And just, not only does it feel like just silly to me, it just feels like it would be a waste of time to just do that, but hey, it's gonna drive people's engagement up. I saw a video talking about how like the political sort of pendulum is sort of shifting back, towards more of the conservative side, saying how we had that big like SJW movement around like 2015, 2016. As cringe as it is to say SJW movement, it's just the best word for it. And then we had the counterculture towards that, and things shifted away from that, and people were like, oh, that's so crazy. And it seems like a phenomenon where like humans see people going too radically in one direction and they all head the other direction. And I think that's sort of happening on YouTube, and I feel like shows like She-Hulk and Batwoman are sort of getting caught in the crossfire. But I think She-Hulk will be good, but I don't think that it will be good enough to where people will be like, oh, I was wrong, the trailer was still woke trash and so was the show. I feel like that's going to be something that people are talking about, but I feel like I'm getting a little off topic, but it's kind of on topic at the same time, so I'm just going to end it on here. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a good day.